Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Joe touching the phone is never right.
Hi guys.
No, let's slide it. Slide the thing with the finger.
Here you go. There you go. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Village of Washingtonville work session. Today is July 6th. I noticed up on top just now, it is a work session, not a regular meeting. So please cross that off and we can move on. There's only one announcement I have. I just want to thank Trustee Lodato, Rebecca Eileen, the Events Committee, Washingtonville Police Department, Monell Fire Company, Blooming Grove Ambulance Corps for an outstanding DPW, an outstanding job list. You know how I feel about fireworks. I like
You like them?
I like
Okay.
them, yeah.
We'll work on the gift giving next, okay?
Yes.
Not you giving them, but
No, I gift receiving, to say.
gift receiving, yes.
Okay, a couple of things. Update on water billings. I know Trustee Kolar had said he wanted to discuss this. We need to set a public hearing date, so I'm looking at tentative date of August 3rd. And really what's going to take place with that is we have to look at our water billing, our facility fees, because of the completion of the wastewater plant, and the $15 facility fee might not work across the board. So we are looking at, we do have Delaware Engineering who did a report for us. Hopefully we could get them here to start that public hearing. But let's set it for tentative date of August 3rd. In your packet I have amended bond resolution dated December 18th, 2018, and amended July 6th. This was for the road. There's two different resolutions. But if you look at the bottom of the email that was received on June 1, this will enable the village to make a principal payment of $60,000 versus $225,000. This will help us out from the cuts that we did not, or that we had to go through last year sales tax. So I will read the two resolutions and then we have to come to a vote on it. The first one would be authorizing, the bond resolution of the Village of Washingtonville, New York, adopted December 18th, 2018, amended July 6th, 2021, authorized construction of improvements to roads in the village, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof of $1 million, appropriating said such amount for such purpose, and authorize the issuance of bonds in the principal amount of $1 million to finance said appropriation. As I said, this is coming from Bill Jackson, our bond counsel, with the help of Noah Nadelson, who is our financial analysis person. So I need a vote on this one first for the roads.
Make a motion.
Which, for a motion, need a second.
I'll second.
That's a good song. Second. Okay, roll call. Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Trustee Sampson. Yes. Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato.
Yes.
The second resolution Bond resolution of the Village of Washingtonville, New York, adopted December 18th, 2018, and amended July 6th, 2021, authorized construction of improvements to curbs and sidewalks in the village, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof of $1 million, appropriating said amount for such purpose, and authorizing the issuance of bonds in the principal amount of $1 million to finance said appropriation. Again, this is going to, will make a principal payment of $60,000 as opposed to $225,000. And this is, it's coming from Noah Nails. So you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion, need a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Dado.
Yes.
Trustee Lodato has been working with Tilted Skillet. We have,
I resent you guys an email that we had gotten probably about 2 weeks ago. I just get worried about things getting lost. And it's the agreement that the attorney made up, a licensing agreement between the village and the Tilted Skillet. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to look at it. And also the updated hours from the Tilted Skillet. He had given us what we thought at the time was too many hours and shortened the list. I have it. So Thursday from 3 to 8, Friday from 2 to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, Sunday 8 to 2 at Vern Allen Park.
Do we have a start date?
That's a great question. Let me see the contract.
I'm sure you will
I
as well.
believe it's upon us, on the agreement.
Because didn't we talk about having him come yesterday, but he wasn't going to be ready yet or something? Or maybe we weren't going to be ready.
Believe it or not, I think he's still waiting for the health department.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what it was.
It's not even us at this point, it's the, well, we'll be.
Does the health department need us before
No,
that? Okay.
no, not to my knowledge. This is entirely different. But even if we said, oh, you could start tomorrow, he doesn't have a certificate.
can't.
He can't.
So he has to produce the health certificate too.
And
so-
John Terry did that, yeah.
Do we need anything in here to talk about health care? I'm trying to remember that.
So,
In this agreement, like, he must obtain health care.
Maybe that's just the food.
I would think that's a given,
Oh,
as far
right.
as operating in Orange County. But I
Just want to make sure that, the village has everything that we need.
Yeah, this is all I was given by the
By the attorney, I'm sure the
Yeah.
attorney knows.
Well, didn't you say that there's a permit that the, like the nice mother gets and all these?
They get facility use.
No, it's not facility, it's a permit to be a vendor.
Vendor
So
That's right,
That
you
permit
have to be a vendor.
be contingent on whether or not they have all the necessary
Yeah.
permit?
Right, but does it
Yes.
say it in here? Do you know what I mean? Do we need it to say?
So what did
I
we
think
need to
this
say
is
if the?
entirely separate. This is about being a vendor at Vern Allen Park.
Right.
So that is something that I believe the building inspector will be taking care
Right,
of.
so if you
Yeah.
didn't have any help, if you didn't have a health thing, then permit.
Oh, absolutely.
He has to produce it. So even if this is approved tonight,
He's-
Still has
he
that
can't do
permit,
anything
right.
until he produces his
And the health
certificate.
department, trust me, will show up there a couple of times.
Yeah.
They've done it to the farm markets.
Okay.
You know, not that I'm wishing.
And I don't
Ill on
think
anybody.
they don't make announcements, they just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It must be fun.
So, motion,
So moved.
trustee Kolar, second,
I'll second. No, someone's waiting for me, or-
Maybe it's the same.
We're coming back this way.
trustee Kolar,
I'm going to abstain.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Dado.
Yes.
So, 4, 3. Verizon update, that was something else that, it's in Stephanie, I know Stephanie sent a letter to Verizon. where it went from there,
Okay, so
I don't have that
I
answer.
went online to try to see what needs to be done, and as I started to do it, it would have made me the person, so I didn't think it was appropriate for me to be the person. So we have to decide who the person should be that's going
From
to,
the board or from the,
I think it's the contact person for the phone, so it probably should be like maybe Christine, or, yeah, I think Christine's probably the best person.
I would,
So, I think we just have to have her go through it. If I had gone through the steps, it would have made me, so I didn't, so I stopped as soon as it started. So she has to just go through, she has the email, she just has to go through the steps, and it'll change automatically into her name. And then, what she could probably do is put you and maybe another trustee, I'll do it since I started it, so we can call and contact them about the services that we have to see if it's better than, or if they can compete with T-Mobile.
okay. That-
All right. So I'll give that to Kristen.
Paving of streets. Now, we want to get into our paving. I need you to go into your zones to come up with curbing that needs to be replaced. We have our numbers for Emerson and North Street, as well as Ahern. It's, Tilcon is a state bid person. Peckham Industries has given us numbers, but we don't know how far we want to go. We also have numbers from ATEC Concrete, who did all the curbing and sidewalks, but we need to know where to go. So if we could have something put together,
Just curbing.
just curbing, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get into paving of the streets other than the ones that we spoke
No
about.
sidewalks.
And sidewalks, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Usually the curbing in front of driveways
Okay.
is a problem.
So, follow-up question, I know Rebecca mentioned it, but I know it's a private property. Any discussion, or any thoughts of approaching Stewart about the sidewalk the way it currently is for those 4 parking spaces coming off from West Street? Cutting it back since we're paving the road. And that way cars don't have to jump over the curb when they go through those parking spaces.
Yeah, I don't see, I think we need to correct that problem.
That'd be a good.
There has been some talk about making North Street one way, going some hours.
Irrelevant, you're gonna still jump the curb
Yes.
either way.
So I think we need to make that curve. I think they have to relocate dumpsters or,
No,
no, everything's good?
everything's
Yeah.
good, just a matter
Just that
of moving the curb.
Right. Well, that would be
Yeah.
our curve, I believe, but that's something we need to look into. Any questions on that? So if we can have it for the regular meeting, 2 weeks.
Should we take photos of what we think it is? Or just-
I would, and then we can prioritize, but,
Okay.
let's try to do as many of the cuts as we can. 3F Sophia Delgado, Goldenwood Project. This young lady has started her project, a Goldenwood project at Burn Allen. She put in 2 boxwoods, I believe.
Yeah, 4 altogether.
4.
2 on each side of it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thursday at 6:30, she wants to put benches in the dog park as well as agility apparatus. So, I know I'm going to be there. If you guys,
Thursday at 6:30.
to do the agility, yes. I'm going to go through the tube. I'm hoping there's a tube.
Somebody bring a live camera.
Yes, and if I get stuck, just leave me, just go away and don't say a word,
Oh, we
all
will.
right?
But film it.
Look at
Oh,
that, yeah.
most definitely.
We heard from the bleachers.
You can
Sure,
use
you
my
would want to
YouTube
film that
channel.
because no one will ever believe that I got stuck in a tube.
So 6:30 at the door.
6:30 at the dog park. 3G Hudson Valley Hawks, trustee Lonato.
We received a facility use request from Hudson Valley Hawks to hold baseball and softball games at Woodfield Park. August 1st through November 15th of this year, Monday through Friday, 5:30 to 8, Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 8. And they did say giving Little League priority to use the field. Because they have already been approved probably a couple of months ago now. And the dates don't conflict with anything, other than Little League, but they work it out.
Yeah,
So it's-
and they did work it out
Right,
once, I
yeah.
think earlier this year.
I think was it just Sundays or something? I forgot, but they worked it out nicely. so
The
it's-
one, Rick Budakowski just has Sunday,
Yeah,
Rapid Fire, I think it's
yes,
called, just
yeah.
Sunday.
Just a question, I think when he was here presenting it originally, I don't remember the number, of the percentage of the team, how many are actually Washingtonville residents versus just travel from all over?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb to say I believe they're all from the school district. I could be wrong, but.
I know he mentioned it, but I don't remember.
Okay, so I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
You're sleeping
I'll
tonight?
second.
Roll call, trustee Kolar,
I'm gonna abstain again.
trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor O'Donnell.
Yes.
Zoning board, planning board update, trustee Sampson.
Okay, so for the month of June, the building department issued 41 building permits, 2 mobile homes at Brookside Acres, 2 demolition permits, the demolition of an illegal finished basement and a deck, and they had 6 violations issued. They did 15 municipal searches, 18 fire and safety inspections were completed. And then Orange County Bagels passed through the ZBA, and construction plans are soon to be submitted for review. So that's our building inspector's report. As far as our training, we have the New York State Discrimination and Harassment Training. We have an additional 4 people who have completed that training. And for the workplace violence prevention, we have an additional 4 people who completed that as well. So people are slowly but surely completing their training.
Sounds good. Anybody questions on it? In your packet, we have a letter that code enforcement put together. It will go through legal, but it would be a letter that's addressed to property owners for purchase of greenland. As soon as we get any additional comments from Stephanie Tunick, I will let you know. People somehow are under the impression that it's free. We can't transfer property.
It's been,
It's been, yes. And we can't, she's looking at the legality, Stephanie is looking at the legality of purchasing property within a development when you're not in the development. Okay? There might not be anything, but it's something that we need to look into. But this would be the letter that would go out to homeowners. Along with there is some stipulations to the property. We can't put anything permanent.
So this is when it appears feasible, so does it mean that all green area is feasible, or is that up to us, or what?
It's really, a lot of people get involved. DPW gets involved. They might have something that they need to get back there too, so an easement has to be created.
Right.
So it's a lot more than just us. I think it comes to us for the final decision. But a survey has to be made, and their property has to be assessed. Even though they can't build on it, it still adds to their property, so it does help in, like if you want to add on to the back of your house, this property will give you more rear value.
Why would we want to give up the green area in the village?
Some people have been maintaining the green area.
Right,
for-
private citizens.
Yeah. You know, I think we have a lot of, I don't know the acreage, but it's acreage.
Yeah,
of
I've
green.
been looking around. Now I'm aware of it. I never was aware of it
Yeah.
until it was brought to my attention.
You know, why did we want to give it up? So they can maintain it. That they're doing now.
With stipulations that were like.
With stipulations.
Okay.
So what happens in a situation like where I live, if, you know, you wanted some, if there was property available, because we have a homeowners association, so now do they pay a whole fee?
That's a whole different,
Sorry,
I don't
okay.
know. That really should be.
Part of this consideration.
That's a good question.
I guess when that property is sold,
Right.
that property that they acquired also is part of that.
Right.
That land behind you is your property, is your HOA,
Oh, yeah, the whole,
the whole thing, all the way up to Tolman.
to Tone.
So it's not
It's
green
wetlands,
space.
it's wetlands.
It's not green area.
So
it's
we
your
would have
property.
that.
Right, but there's still other
Yeah.
properties, you know, and other,
Yeah.
yeah, but there, you know, you have all these new developments coming up.
Right. And a lot of people who have some green area, you don't even realize it's green area, because like I said, like they're mowing it, they're taking care of it,
Care of it.
fertilizing it.
Right, but it's not part of their property.
Right.
One of the things
They
that,
get taxed extra.
with this is we have to be aware of the green areas that the HOAs are not taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
Along Ballard Pond, what's that, Moffett Ridge?
Moffett Ridge.
On Bull also.
On Bull, they're not taking care of it. So we need to, I'll direct John to do that. Also, it came to our attention yesterday, and I'll look into our code to see if we even have it in the code. We can't allow grass clippings to be thrown into the street and left
Into the street?
into the street.
I think it is a code, pretty sure.
Then John will have to start enforcing it.
It becomes a
It's
problem.
easy, it becomes a problem. We're trying to keep the streets clean, which keeps the catch basins clean and so forth all the way down the line.
Some people think, oh, the street sweeper comes by,
Yeah.
they'll pick it up.
They'll pick it
But
up,
that's-
right.
You don't want the machine to get destroyed. It's not to,
So it becomes an issue.
So let me ask you, when this happens, does their tax bill go up? Are they taxed extra?
They
for
are
their
taxed, but
property?
it's vacant land.
It's very low.
really not-
Very low.
Yeah.
A Barbie house there.
Oh, okay.
And a
I can't
Barbie
build
car.
anything on it.
I put a Barbie house.
Okay.
you could move the
You
Barbie
can put a
house.
Barbie car in
Yes.
there.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's good.
Barbie car.
Any questions on that? If I see you in a Barbie Jeep,
Another photo moment,
I
right?
do have one
yeah,
somewhere.
but notice people in the back haven't said anything.
She's probably seen me driving that little Escalator, that pink Barbie Jeep that we have.
It's a different, yeah.
I do have a YouTube channel we can use.
Now we're talking.
Short and long-term rentals, I'd like to close the public hearing. I know we're behind it, August 2nd, and come to a vote on putting that to rest. And also cannabis law, August work session. Stephanie Turner will be here with the laws that are coming down from New York State. And I think we're all on board with not allowing it to be sold in the village. And I think when you do the arithmetic column, there was a loss of $25 at the end of the year, something like that. I think we
Possible,
could-
possible.
Possible, yeah. So I think
Yeah.
we could just
Yeah.
say that's not a good idea. Okay.
Does the public hearing meeting have, is that a public meeting, or is that just,
It's a public hearing, we'll take comments from,
so can we combine the two meetings, the A and the J?
The third and second.
we could, sure.
Cannabis?
Yep. Okay, so combine.
You want to do it for the third or the second?
Yeah, I don't know why I have the third, something's wrong.
Second's the book village board meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not the third, so
No,
it's the second.
Second.
Okay.
So A, B, the second.
So the vote be the second.
So I'd like to, tentative date for the update on water billing would be August 2nd. I could have been looking at year 2023. Maybe that's what
And the cannabis law will be August 17th.
August 17th. Yes.
So not the work session.
The regular meeting.
It's going to be,
But you said work session.
It says work, but we're gonna,
all right, let's change that to August 17th. All right. Anybody have anything to add? I'd like to go into executive session to discuss personnel.
I'll make a motion.
Sean, to answer you,
Trustee
Miss
Kolar?
Larissa is your go-to. I really feel bad.
Trustee,
Yes.
She'll be all right.
trustee Sampson?
yes.
I can ride by fast and get an answer.
There you
right.
go. Hey,
I'm
that's,
sorry, Joe, I really.
Trustee Kolar? Executive session?
executive,
Thank you.
you have my number, right? Call me anytime.
Hey, I already put them in. I don't know, your house or whatever.
Will do.
I thought you were gonna, see, I was afraid.